As we gather here today to celebrate the culmination of many, many years of hard work and dedication, I'm reminded of a fundamental truth. Education is the most powerful weapon because no one can ever take it from you, and it should be used to effect change. This is something my father told me at a young age, and that I have reminded myself of daily throughout my education journey. Nelson Mandela, another very wise man, you're welcome, Dad, once famously said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." And today, I stand here before you to affirm that belief with all the conviction in my heart. While it is true that education can open doors and opportunities for people from marginalized communities, education always allows us to show up in spaces and systems we have not traditionally been in and that we've been turned away from. I entered the School of Health and Human Services with the intention to earn my education and use it as my most lethal weapon against oppression and all discrimination. I wanted to take you back to my 4th or 5th grade and tell you a story about myself. When I had my first experience with the mental health system, it was around that time. I received psychological testing as my teachers were concerned about my academic performance. When the doctor, who appeared to have privileged identities, gave my father the results, I was sitting outside of the room and heard and saw my father talking to the doctor. The doctor described me as having intellectual and learning disabilities, including ADHD. My father never looked heartbroken or disappointed. He asked the doctor what could be done to help me, and mind you, I was already in a special education program at my elementary school, where teachers put me in an actual closet by myself. I felt like something was wrong with me, and my father knew I wasn't being helped at school. The doctor responded to my father's request for resources and help by telling him that he should not expect much from me in my life, and the best he could hope for is for me to become a bag person at a grocery store. My father was visibly upset and rightfully offended, and ended that appointment right then and there. I tell this story for 3 reasons. 1, to highlight the importance of considering cultural and environmental context while we are working in the field. The doctor who tested me did not consider that I had gone to an inner city school all of my life. I was not taught the same level of vocabulary and other scholastic subjects. I wasn't incapable of learning these concepts, I simply had not been taught them. As one can imagine, hearing professors at St. Mary's call attention to the bias within assessments, especially for people of color and those with English as a second language, was a full circle experience for me. The second reason is to remind everyone that we are in the helping profession. And just because you don't know how to help someone, that does not mean that that person is not able to be helped. If the doctor were still alive that did my testing and knew I was standing here today before you, I imagine he might feel regretful. My third and last reason for telling this story is that as a Black, cisgender female, I am literally proof that education can never be taken away from you. It is a powerful weapon that can affect change, and I shall wield it with intentionality, love, and integrity. And I hope you do too. Congratulations, class of 2024.